Hi everyone, and welcome to another one of these action figure reviews that we got at Comic-Con.
Yeah, we'll tell you what it is here in a minute when we turn around the camera. Yeah, I got this on. So,
And joining here is, of course, my dad and Smiley.
Yeah.
And what my dad has on is a necklace with blinking Christmas lights. It actually blinks in two things.
Yeah.
Well, there is a third one.
See, that's my neck.
I'll go ahead and try and zoom in.
Yeah,
here.
great. This is. Anyway, thank you, son. That's what I wanted. It's
So here, you can see it's blinking really fast, but when you push it again with a button, it blinks a different way. But when you push it again, it stays light up but doesn't blink. But when you push it again, it turns it all off. But then when you push the button again, it goes back to the blinking faster.
Yeah, it spazzes out. Okay, yeah. Easy. All right, yeah. Well, there you go. I'm glad y'all got to see me. Anyway, this is not what this review's about. It ain't me.
Right.
Anyway, I love you, buddy. Anyway, so what are we looking at today? So, this is one of the things that we got back at Comic-Con. Yes, it was Comic-Con. Yes.
Yes.
When we got this, it was at Comic-Con.
Beaumont Comic-Con.
Yes. Beaumont Comic-Con right here in Southeast Texas. So, hooray. You know, if y'all want to know what part of Texas we're from, that's it. So anyway, Beaumont, Port Arthur, Orange. Anyway, let me stop right there. So we're only about a day or two away from Christmas. So we do want to say y'all happy holidays. We appreciate y'all. As far as me and Christmas, I don't get me wrong, I still love Christmas, but you know, it's a very special day for me. It's when my dad was born. My dad was born on Christmas Day, which was his grandpa, and excuse me, he passed away here a couple years back, so it's kind of a rough time for me on that day. But anyway, we all. Anyway, that's just one thing that, you know.
Oh, and I do want to say to y'all, I am feeling a lot better. Still have a little of a cough. Not as bad like before, like from what y'all heard.
Our last review, he was horrible. He sounded, he's like, oh man. So it's one of these deals where it just got to work its way through the whole family. So he's feeling better compared to what it was. Now his sister is hopefully on the upper end of it. So we're just going to wait and see. And Mama, she got over it. So it's just one of these deals that where it's just got to make its way around the family before it works its way out, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I'm glad that he's feeling better compared to what it was.
Right.
So anyway.
So,
Yeah, excuse me. Sorry about that. I had you on in the middle of talking. Happy holidays, y'all.
Merry Christmas and also Happy New Year.
Yeah, sure.
And Happy New Year.
So we just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. We appreciate y'all. This upcoming year, there is more stuff, like I said, that I want to bring into the channel. So it is evolving, and for that we have y'all to thank for. So there's other things that, like I said, there's one toy line that was actually put on a shelf, and then later on we got the cartoon, and when we seen the cartoon it made no sense at all. The only thing they got right were the vehicles. But anyway, that's it. Y'all see that this upcoming year. I want to go ahead and extend on getting some more Thundercats, some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joes, Transformers, and stuff like that. But I'm going to, this year, I want to hit on some of the stuff that was there, but it wasn't in highlight during the 1980s. But it was there. But it was just, you had to know what you was looking at. Because G.I. Joes, GoBots, and Transformers, we knew what they were, but there was a bunch of oddities in between those times, in those time frames, where it did happen. So that is a part of the history, because like even today, I don't see the cartoons like we used to have. I guess that went in the trash. I don't know. Or maybe it was just that decade and era. But for us, it was a special time. It was a time where you could get your cereal and you can jump in front of the TV and you could just sit right there and watch, you know, the cartoons and stuff like that. And if I'm right, they went all the way from 6 in the morning till 12 at noon. And then after that, you had a painter come on called Bob Ross. So some of this may sound very familiar to y'all. I don't know. But I'm telling you, that was some of my past. But one thing about it is, in the 1980s, the music was awesome. Anyway, I'm not going there. Anyway, I'm not going there.
Speaking of what you were saying about Bob Ross, I have heard some of like my generation of people, not all, but just a couple of my generation of peoples that knows about Bob Ross. Because I also knew about Bob Ross as well, but that was only because I stumbled across it from when my dad was watching him on TV. The painter.
Yeah, there was something about his painting that would just make you in a trance. It was like, how is he going to do this? And before you knew it, it was there on canvas, and it started out with just a brush stroke. It was truly, he was a truly amazing artist. So anyway, we done jumped off in a whole bunch of different genres and different things, and now we need to get back to the review. Okay, so we're going to show y'all what this is here in a minute when we turn the camera around. This guy to me was in between, I remember seeing him, And to me, he was always in between a Wolverine, a Gambit, and those two. When I look at this character, those are the two qualities I see in this one character: is Gambit and Wolverine. But y'all see when we turn it around here in a minute, and some of y'all might have already caught on to who I said. But that's enough of that. Y'all see here in a minute. So with that said, there is something that I'm fixing to get this upcoming year that I am going to start. But that will be as it comes online. Y'all see. So anyway, and it's nothing but purity help. Help for the autistic community out there. So anyway, enough of that. Colton, what are we doing? Can you just tell me to be quiet? I'll be quiet. Just tell me to be quiet. I'll be quiet. Okay. He just said, okay. Dad, be quiet. Okay. So anyway, with him coughing, now we're going to
get to the video of what we're doing.
And that sounds good. Y'all take care. It's good seeing y'all.
Stay tuned.